Hey, so is Amazon PPC hard to learn? Is it a hard topic to learn really or not? Maybe it's easy. So in this video, we're going to discuss this and hopefully leave you here with a good answer if you're looking to learn Amazon PPC. I'm with Adrian and Kris here with Amvisible, an agency for Amazon sellers, and AdFixer. It's Amazon PPC automation software, or the links for all the stuff they do are in the description, and also for other videos that we've done with the guys. So guys, can you introduce yourselves and then let's talk about, is it hard to learn Amazon PPC and your experience maybe of learning Amazon PPC and now helping others? So curious to hear. So welcome.
So hello guys, my name is Hristo. I'm a co-founder of AdFixer and Amvisible, and this here is my colleague Adrian.
Hello, I'm Adrian. As Hristo mentioned, we're colleagues. We're in this together. We started this together, so here we are. Thank you again for having us.
Sure. Glad to have you guys here. Welcome. So is Amazon PPC hard to learn?
It is hard to learn, and I think most of the times you learn from your mistakes. That's how we have done it. I don't know if it's the most correct way. When we started selling on Amazon years ago, we tried all sorts of different strategies, stuff that we looked up online. We communicated with other sellers. At the beginning, it seemed like something impossible. You try a lot of different stuff. Most of the times it's not working. But yeah, I think it's hard to learn. I think it's hard to know when and what to do in terms of all the functions that Amazon gives you. You know, you have a lot of stuff that you can look into, a lot of stuff that you can use. But at the beginning, it's hard to understand why you should need to use PPC. How is PPC involved in, let's say, organic sales? Also, what they should use, you know, broad, phrase, exact, what works for them. Do they need to make a different campaign for a different product? What is an ad group? How to structure it using ad groups? What is a day parting tool? What is top of search? What is rest of search? You know, everything at the beginning seems really hard. It took us
quite a lot of time. For me, example, I have 3 educations. I have a certificate from Google, from Amazon for PPC, and also from my university. And they mostly common, like they talk about the topics, how it works. Like, for example, which keyword is, you can put it like an exact, as a phrase or a broad. It depends on the situation. But they teach you the basic stuff, and later you have to practice on this. And that's why I think told us, like, you learn from your mistakes and you have to look for the people, like, what are you saying? Is it a different type of products? You can advertise or your website or advertise your products on Amazon. It's a very hard topic and took us like 5 to 6 years. And after 5 years, and after that, we created an application when we were sure this thing will work for everyone.
Yeah. Basically, we took a lot of different products in a lot of different categories, and we summarized everything that we do manually, and then we did it in an application, so it does it for us. You know, we did it to save time because PPC takes a lot of time if you're doing it correctly. If you have a lot of products, if you have a big portfolio, it's gonna take you a couple of hours a day to look into it. Not everybody has that time, and also it's gonna take you a couple of hours to do it if you know how to do it. So you may not even know how to do it, so you gotta teach yourself.
Couple hours a day.
Yeah, it's a whole process.
Any education, guys? I know like Helium 10 Academy, Helium 10 PPC Academy. They have like a course for PPC. I can also link it in the description. That's like a bit more like PPC course because, you know, there's like Freedom Ticket by Helium 10 where they have also PPC section, but with the PPC Academy, they go in depth. Maybe some other ones that you can recommend, or do you have a course for PPC? I don't know, or something.
Actually, if you're selling on Amazon, you should definitely check out their course. They have a free course you can sign up. When you're a seller, you sign for the course. It's pretty good. I think we are gonna create our own. From my university, I still have the studies and all the structures. It was pretty good there, and also from Google. I think I also have them, and we are gonna create our own through Udemy. Was the website, I think, and we're gonna do a free course for everyone just to see how they can learn it, they can experience it, to see why also we've done the automation and them if they want, like if they have one or two products, they can do it daily for them, like to take 3 or 4 hours a day. If they have more products, it's gonna take more. We can show them there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have to know the basics at least before you start experimenting. So also you're experimenting with your own money, and that's not a lot of people can, let's say, risk a certain amount of money in order to test something that they saw. They see 5 different strategies and they're thinking, what is the strategy for me? I have this amount of money to spend. Will it be good? Will it be bad? It's we've been there.
Mhm.
It's basically an impossible decision to make. But you have to know at least the basics before you start doing it.
Yeah, as for AdFixer, Kris before that mentioned that's what the app that you've developed, right? The software. So we're gonna have a video tutorial in the description that shows how to use it. It's actually very easy. You just plug in your shop, choose the marketplace, and
You can
choose
use
like the
Amazon.
product. Yeah, you can have Amazon, with Amazon. You choose the product that you can after that see in the cabinet of AdFixer, and based on the strategy of the guys that they see working for their clients themselves, then the automation will do it for you. So basically, that will definitely save time and hopefully money as well, especially for newer sellers that are. Of course, it's a good idea to learn the PPC to understand what data you will get, even from the AdFixer tool, to just understand like what numbers am I getting. Of course, on the onboarding call, you can explain to people, but generally, I think it's good to educate yourself with something. But some people don't want, and that's also cool. So in this case, software can help them overcome this struggle. So we have it in the description: tutorial, free trial, and a discount for AdFixer. So yeah, is it hard to learn? I mean, in my business, we do. My partner does the Amazon PPC, so I don't do that. But I run I run YouTube PPC and Google PPC for my kind of personal brand stuff, like different software and different blog posts that I promote on Google and whatnot. And yeah, I went through some courses. I went on some consulting calls with people who know way more than myself in this space. But if you understand the strategy and the logics behind PPC, it can be interesting. Like, it can be a cool process, but then some people just don't like it. I understand it. So for them, there's solutions like tools, or of course they can outsource it to someone else. But what else you guys can help with your agency, Amvisible? So yeah, anything else you'd like to add on this topic of is it hard to learn it? Maybe some tips on how to learn better for people who are just starting with this or something like this, or whatever comes to mind before we wrap the video up.
Actually, the best tactic which we call it, it's test it, fail, and improve. That's what we are aiming for. You first have to test. When you fail, it's not a fail. It's actually you learn something like, okay, this is not working for me. How can I change it? How can I fix it? Do I have to move this keyword to negative, or to move it in another campaign with lower budget because this is main keyword? And the whole process is all the time you're learning. Even the new stuff is coming out because Google and Amazon are changing their algorithms non-stop. Like when we started, they were on A9. Now it's A11. You have to keep in mind that this thing is evolving like every single day. You have to keep in touch with those things. You don't know for sure how it goes. So my best tip is test it, because practice is the best thing. You will see what is gonna work for you and go from there.
Yeah, and constantly learn, because it's not a process of you learning something today and implementing it a whole year, let's say, without learning new stuff. You always need to check what other people are doing, check reputable sources, look into people that you trust, because there are a lot of people that say a lot of stuff, but not all of it is true. We went with that. We had that problem in the beginning. You see 1,000 videos, you can't really trust all of them. But yeah, go for the people you trust, the people who are legit. Look into what they're saying, try to understand it, implement it in your daily PPC campaigns. Go on from there. I think that's one of the best ways of doing it.
Pretty cool. So in the description, I'm going to have other videos that we've created together where people can continue from this video and learn more about PPC. Like I already forgot the 6 videos I think we have that we So it can be really useful for the viewers to learn more about PPC, some tips, tricks, what we talk about, mistakes, what to do, what not. There's plenty of content there. I think it's going to be really useful for viewers. And again, AdFixer software for those who just rather outsource it to artificial intelligence and experience of Adrian and Kris and their creation. So thank you guys for being guests again. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.